Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Today I will be drawing a Christmas related chibi self-portrait, and my idea was to draw myself in a Christmas sweater, and I own a really cute one that is green and it has a fox on it, so that it's the one I wanted to draw. You can see me sketching really roughly right now. I'm just putting down the basic shapes. And I apologize for my hand being in the way here. This video was just a test video for me, so I haven't figured out the proper setup for my camera yet, so sorry about that. Also, I usually don't record my voice for videos, so that is also new for me. Regardless of that, I still hope you can take something away from this video. Here you can see me change my mind. I drew a Santa hat at first, but then I turned them into a pair of antlers. Now you can see me erase my rough sketch, and I will draw a cleaner version on top of the old one. I do this to make it easier for myself to do the line art, and also to reduce cleanup later on. Sometimes it takes more than 2 stages to get the final sketch, but when there are a lot of stages, the paper tends to get very messy, so then I'll have to trace the final sketch onto a fresh piece of paper. That was not necessary for this sketch because I only revised it one time. The sketch is almost done now. This video is sped up a bit, so in real time the sketch took about 5 minutes. Here I'm moving on to the line art, and I'm starting with a liner that is quite thick to do the main shapes, and later on I'll move in with a thinner liner to do the details. For the line art I used Sakura Pigma Microns and Faber-Castell liners. I'll let you watch the video for now, and I'll come back in when I start coloring. And I'm back, and the line art is almost done. And typically when I'm almost finishing a line art, I erase the pencil lines and then trace over any lines I want to be thicker. Now I start coloring, and I'm using markers today. I have a mix of Copic markers, flex markers and something called graph markers. I start coloring on the skin and I use dark colors first, and in this case I'm starting with the blush because I want that to be blended out the most. So I start with a red and then a bright pink for the blush. Then I use my shading color, a dark pale pink and a salmon color. And then I use my base color, which is the lightest color, to blend it all out. The blending also lightens up the colors I used for shading. So when I want to have darker shading, I go back in later with the shading color to make the color more intense. This is also how you can shade with only one color marker. If you layer, the color gets more intense. You can also see me use this technique later, mainly on the orange and the grey. Now I've moved on to the hair, and I use a flicking motion with the brush tip of a Copic to achieve the hair texture, and I use the white of the paper as highlights on the hair. For the hair, I don't blend as much, so I can keep a little more texture. Instead, I make a gradient from dark to light, with the lightest color closest to the shine on the hair. And you may have noticed that this chibi has hair in 2 different shades. And I assure you that this chibi is based on me in real life, so I actually have hair in 2 different shades, one side blonde and one side brown, and it has been like this for years now. Anyway, I'll shut up for now and I'll come back to wrap up this video. Well, this picture is almost done, and what I usually do when I finish a picture is I use a white gel pen to do some tiny highlights. I couldn't find my white gel pen for this picture, however, so I used a silver one instead, which also gave a nice effect. We're almost at the end, so I'd like to thank you for watching. Please let me know if you'd like more of these types of videos from me, then I'll see what I can do about the camera angle and the quality. I'm not sure how often I will be able to make videos like this, because they are quite time consuming. But if you would like to see more of me, check out my Tumblr and my Facebook and my DeviantArt. Till next time, bye!